Hey guys, how's it going? This is Dave Fedor from the Hoop Group, Director of Team Tournaments. Wanted to introduce you to this week's Fedor's 4. Each week I'm going to come up with a couple different sets, plays, defensive rotations, whatever it may be, things that'll help you win games. Alright guys, so our first set is something that I picked up from the Drexel Dragons. I got to watch them not too long ago play Rutgers. This is a great way that they use to get their big eye touch. So what we have here is a basic setup. Okay, it's going to look like a double high ball screen here. 5-man's going to come around and set it, but he slips this screen early. Okay, 4-man's coming right off his back, going to come in there and set a kind of a fake screen almost. Okay, we're not trying to get much out of this screen here as far as a scoring opportunity. We got to go quick. So your one's dribbling it over. They initially were able to throw it in quickly, straight to the big. You can also throw it to the wing and then throw it in. If we don't get that, however, our 4-man's going to go ahead and pop. Our 1 has the ball here. Our 5 is under the rim. Okay, we have our 3 and our 2. Now we can go ahead and play on the second side of the floor. So we'll swing it back to our 4. Our 2 is going to lift up, and now he has the ball. 4-man has the ball. He has options. He can go make a play for himself with the 5-man clearing out, or they can go ahead and play a 2-man game on this side. Dribble handoff or pick and roll. That's good basketball right there. But most of all is when your 5-man's got it going, get him a touch in the paint. Easy buckets. Hey guys, so we just saw what Drexel utilized to get their big eye touch inside. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what Oklahoma did last year to get Buddy Hield a shooter, an open 3. Alright, so what they do now, coming down in transition, right into their flow spots, 5-man rim runs, you have your wings out wide, 4-man trailing. 1 here, it's kind of a misdirection play, so we're initially going to start off by coming across the court. 4-man's going to go ahead and get a little paint touch just to start the offense. 3 is going to come up, and we hit the wing, 1 to 3. As soon as the 1 hits the 3, he's cutting to the same side corner. Okay? As that happens, our 2 is starting to creep to this side of the floor. Now moving on. Now our 3-man has the ball in the wing. Our 4-man's going to go ahead, pop out, get open again. We get a ball reversal. As soon as that happens, okay, also on the back end here, both these guys are working their way over. So the 5-man's working himself outside the lane now, and our 2 is starting to bury himself right underneath the rim. So immediately as the 3 hits the 4, he's making a shallow cut straight across the paint here to the opposite wing. Now our 4-man has the ball at the top of the key. Our 3 is still getting out to the wing. Our 5 has now worked his way off the lane, 2 under the rim. Now the 4-man has kind of 2 options here. What I really like is the dribble handoff, okay, with the 1, because now the 1's coming right off the 3's back to receive this ball. Or he could even pass and then go screen, kind of a fake screen similar to what Drexel did earlier on. But now we have an exchange here, so our 1 has the ball, our 2 is buried himself underneath the rim, is now coming off a double stagger here with our 5 and 4, making it very difficult to switch. Again, it's a misdirection play, so it's important that your point guard is taking a couple dribbles away, moving the defense to the weak side here, and then coming right back for their shooter for 3. Now let's see how Oklahoma does it.
And by the way, he's named after Keith Jarrett, one of the great pianists of all times, folks. If you like a piano player, and that's who this young man, Keith Hornsby, is named after. Buddy Hield brings a 3.
Alright, so we just checked out how Oklahoma gets their best shooter, Buddy Hield, open for 3. Now we're going to talk about a set that Duke runs. A very simple set out of 1-4 high. You know, you can do a lot of different things out of that offense. This is pretty generic, but it's really important. It's actually a great way to combat hard hedges as well, because you can really get guys before the rotation happens. So let's talk about it. First thing, point guard has the ball in the middle of the floor. Our 2 bigs, everybody's interchangeable here, it doesn't matter. 2 bigs on the elbows, 2 guards on the wings. We're going to go ahead, we're going to hit the wing here, okay? We're going to UCLA cut. UCLA cut all the way off this and out to the corner for our 1. Now our guard has the ball in the wing here. Okay, we're just stepping up and getting a quick side ball screen. Again, this is a scoring opportunity, of course, but it's more important we want to get to the second side of the floor. So we go a little bit quick here, okay, guard dribbles off. Our big man, our whoever this is, our 4 or 5 is working his way into a paint, getting open in the middle of the floor so that we can reverse the ball. Now as this happens, our big here obviously would have rolled to the rim, looking for the ball. Nothing's there. This is the part where if they're hard hedging here on the wing, okay, we get a quick ball reversal and our big is immediately looking high-low here. So you see it in the clip. As the play progresses now, our 4-man has the ball, Our 1 is already cut out, our 3 is on the wing. He's going to go ahead and dribble at this guy. We get a backdoor cut all the way out, and then our 1's coming around for a dribble handoff. This is another situation. We can always do a quick pass and a quick ball screen. Depends on your personnel, depends on your guys, okay? But now as that's happening, our 5-man is going to lift because now we have action. So our 4 is going to hand off and roll, and that's our action on this side of the floor. As that happens, our 5-man's lifting to the top of the key. We get another ball reversal, we get to play again, now on our 3rd side of the floor. When you get the defense moving like that, good things happen. Our 5-man now has the ball in the middle of the floor, and now he's going to play on this side. Again, this is now going to be kind of late in the shot clock, okay, 10, 15 seconds left. It could be another dribble at, backdoor, or we could get a quick ball reversal. You'll see Luke Kennard in the video, he was feeling it the other day versus Rhode Island, and he just comes behind and gets a shot because he's our scorer. So a lot of stuff you can do out of this, but let's go ahead and check it out on tape.
Jefferson trying to get position. You noticed it too underneath there. They really want to get it to him.
They wanted to get him a real size advantage on the inside right there. Well, they're happy to see him playing. Had that foot injury last year.
Yep, and they felt he was playing great at the time. 3 on the shot clock.
He was a double-double guy.
Kennard hits it.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that 1-4 high set that Duke runs. Now I want to get into something different. One of my favorite things, defense. So what I'm going to show you here on video is a couple different clips of Villanova defense. Really what it comes down to is the things that you preach every day. I don't think you can have a good defensive team without bringing effort, energy, and enthusiasm. You'll see it on these clips. There's active hands. They sprint. They're constantly moving, constantly communicating, and you can see even the bench is involved in the hype of the game. So it's very important. Effort, energy, and enthusiasm. I think that's what every defense is built on. Then once you get into the particulars, post defense and ball pressure. You'll see on one of the clips, number 4, Eric Paschal from Villanova, does a terrific job fronting the post, getting around so that he can be in a help position, and then finishing that off with a box out, which we'll talk about later. Ball pressure, you see Chris Jenkins, Josh Hart, these guys, as soon as they close out, high hands, active on the ball, continuously putting the offensive players on their heels. Very important. Finally, staying disciplined. You'll see in a couple of these full court, 3/4 court pressure, they're looking to get one trap. So you see it, they get their trap, immediately after that, they're not trying to gamble. They're not playing risks. You can see all 5 guys sprint back into the paint and build a wall. It's very important. With discipline, it allows your defense to be solid. If you start gambling, you create vulnerabilities, and you open your defense up to be vulnerable. Finally, rotation and finish the play. So you'll see on this, sometimes things aren't going to go the way you want. You got to scramble, you got to play hard, and it's very important, the rotations. You'll see in one clip, Jalen Brunson is in the perfect help rotation on a pick and roll, and they throw the ball right to him. It's extremely important. And finish the play, you'll see again, Eric Paschal, number 4, finish a box out. All 4 guys from Villanova box their guys out and go get the ball. Extremely important if you want to have a good defense. Let's check out the clips.
Went for 18 points in his first collegiate game against McNeese State. And Purdue handles the pressure well. It's been something that out with 2 fouls. And Haas is up and on his way to the scorer's table. Matt Painter quickly went small against Nova. And they've hit 4 threes thus far. They've assisted on 5 of their field goals. So 5 field goals, 5 assists at this point. Ball's moving well. And in the early going here, looks like both teams are comfortable as Matthias goes in and out.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed this week's Fedor 4. Love to hear some feedback, what you thought of what we did today, as well as some things that you'd like to hear. I can get some clips or whatever you'd like. We can get in further detail. If you have questions, feel free to email me at dave@hoopgroup.com. And look out for next week's version of Fedor's 4. Thanks.